Everybody, it's Tuesday night. It's a little after 9 p.m. Thank you for staying through the Superstation's special Super Block presentation of Mama's Family. But it's time for What's on Joe Mind. We are a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. How's everybody doing?
I thought tonight was supposed to be their very special Alice Vic Tayback tribute marathon.
That's December. Always the holidays for Vic Tayback. Get that between Thanksgiving and Christmas for full effect. Joining me here in the top row, he is the breakout star of last week's What's on Joe Mind. Thanks to the hit segment Stump Racktime Rob. It's Racktime Rob.
Hi.
So, what is on Monster Chiller Horror Theater after the program tonight, Rob?
I believe it's the 3D House of Stewardesses.
Ooh, that one's spicy.
Is that a Linnea Quigley feature? Because it should be.
Right. That's Count Floyd and Rhonda Shear co-host the segments in between. And in the bottom row, you've seen him many times before if you've been a fan of our show. He is one of the co-hosts of the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast. He is the man with the plan behind Mark II Design. Mark Gerwig on the program this evening.
Thank you.
Hey.
I can always count on the best introduction. It's worth it staying up past my bedtime just for that.
I'll give you the intense applause sound effect. That's more noise than I can generate right there.
Boy, it feels like an old Mike Douglas TV show.
Right. Get the Merv Griffin play on music like Kramer had. George Costanza, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we'll get you on next time, Mark. We're making plans already.
Excellent.
We need the set, though.
The set?
Mark, I'm too
the Merv
tired.
Griffin set.
Oh.
I'm not used to doing this program.
My head is in collecting. You said a set. I'm like, there's something we can collect.
Right, you just said the trigger words, Rob.
All right. Well, here's the thing, Mark. If I send you a picture, I bet you could 3D print it for us. So.
Yeah, I mean, I could do a lithofame.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Linnea Quigley.
This is a weird one for me because over in the past few days, in preparation to travel to Iowa, as everybody knows, I'm typically working overnights, right? And so in the last couple of days, I've had to flip my schedule around to where I'm up during the day. So I'm not used to doing a full episode of What's on Joe Mind without being just fresh as a daisy. Like I've been through a whole day. Errands and running around and doctor's appointments and all kinds of fun stuff. Like I'm like usually when you're seeing me on the program, I've been awake for maybe 3 hours at the most. But tonight, no. So we'll see how it goes. I could get downright punchy by the beginning of hour 2. It could get ugly, folks, and I'm glad you're here to see it with us. As everyone gets that little sweat bead, like the cartoon characters do when they get nervous, little sweat bead on one single like Charlie Brown gets when he's about to miss the football again.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm trying to think, what was it? Total Recall? That guy had that little sweat bead, and Arnold knew. He knew that guy was part of the conspiracy.
Right.
Popped him right in the grape.
Right there, right in the where the sweat bead came from. That's where the bullet went.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the melon.
So, Mark, what? It's been a couple months since we've seen you, man. What you been doing with yourself since then?
It's a dream come true. I'm getting kind of more and more actual toy design work coming from different places. Still doing Action Force, still doing Recall. There's new Recall stuff in the works, of course. Helping out Chris Scott with the Grindhouse toys. He had the Kickstarter for World War Hell. I've contributed to that just a pinch. And then there's other stuff that I've signed NDAs for, so we're not going to talk about it.
Right.
But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
If it helps, nobody watches our show, so you can talk about things. If you slip, just be cool. No one will say anything.
No, I take my NDAs too seriously, man. Too many years at the NSA.
No, I get you. We would never ask you to break such things.
Yeah, so I for a long time I've had this Etsy store. Technically, it's still there, but every couple of months they realized, "Ooh, wait a minute, this guy might be selling guns. Let's cancel all his shit and make him jump through a bunch of hoops." And they finally, instead of like canceling, like stopping individual items, like took down my shop. And I was like, this is probably for the best. I really just don't even have time for this. And
Right.
Like my heart hasn't been in it in a while. Like 3D printing to manufacture stuff for retail is just not. It's not what I want to be doing. And so I've been kind of really thinking hard about getting out of it for a while. And I feel like this was sort of like just perfectly timed.
Right. Right. It was the universe giving you that sign.
Yeah.
Giving you that extra push, that lack of guilt.
Yeah. But the weird thing is they did it. But now when people go to my shop and they see it's not there and they message me, Etsy automatically replies with, "Hey, we're working on restocking and we'll get back to you soon." Like some kind of like positive message about how I'm working on it and I'm not. So like stop putting words in my mouth, Etsy, you bastards.
Right. Well, they need to make sure that they're getting their cut of that zero.
Yeah.
That they're on the hook for like 12% of that. So.
Well, hey.
Yeah. It was good while it lasted, man. It got me kind of off the ground. It got my foot in the door of toy design. So it served its purpose. But at this point, I really just need to be doing the design part and not worrying about the printing and stuff. That said, I've got an AR coming up this weekend and I've been printing my ass off for like a month.
We'll get into more as far as what you've got, what you'll have at the Mark II Design Mega Booth a little bit later on. We'll get to that the second half of the show.
But apparently,
I like that. I like that Mega Booth. It makes it sound like it's a table at a show that transforms into a robot.
Right. Well, I mean, for weeks now, our viewers have been subjected to me calling the What's on Joe Mind, Joe on Joe podcast, combined super booth. So you can have a mega booth.
That sounds hot.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair is fair. We're nothing if not community friendly. So if we're gonna, if Joe and I are gonna sell ourselves as the Voltron of assembly required booths, well, you get to have the mega booth.
Damn you. Like, I don't want to get into a Voltron debate with you. You're a couple of lions short, though. You got 3 coming with you. Somebody's a torso. Someone's going to form the head.
We're Voltron.
There's other appendages.
There's 3 dudes, so we're Voltron 2, the one that was never aired in the U.S. We're the 3 robots Voltron.
Yeah. Okay.
That's into the lame 6-armed robot.
Mm-hmm. That makes more sense than the 50 cars and minivans and shit.
Right. That's going to be the sales floor as a whole, I think.
Yeah.
Josiah Alcorn accurately guessing, was that an SCTV deep cut reference? Yes, it was.
Oh yes.
Right there, 3D House of Stewardesses. That's absolutely a SCTV thing. Monster Chiller Horror Theater is an SCTV thing. That's pretty well the language that is spoken here at all times at the What's on Joe Mine compound. If you don't know anything about SCTV, we'll get you learned up. If you don't know anything about SCTV, you should find out something about SCTV. You just plug it into YouTube here when we're done today. Get yourself an education. Learn what funny is.
And 3D.
I'm sorry. I'm going a little bit through the live chat before we get into the news. Lord knows there's so much news. I mean, Dave McDonald, we got Transor Z before Voltron. Looked at Voltron as a cheap knockoff.
We had a lot of fun with Transor Z in my house. That was a good after-school one. And it was mostly because the female robot had those rockets. And we had a lot of fun with that.
I don't know enough of, like, I haven't actually sat and ever watched a full episode of Transor Z. I've just seen little bits and clips and snippets and, you know, GIFs and things like that here and there. So I can't talk that with you. For us, the first Japanese animated show I can remember seeing was Battle of the Planets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not Speed Racer?
No. Didn't catch that till a little bit later on.
Interesting.
Who was it that went crazy with Speed Racer for a while there? Was that Nickelodeon or?
I don't remember, but yeah, I remember. Yeah,
back when the movie came out.
Consecutive episode of Speed Racer.
No, it was before. Maybe might have been Cartoon Network before they got caught up in that.
Before they started making their own cartoons.
Yeah, the Hanna-Barbera Warner Brothers whirlwind.
Well, they were always the Hanna-Barbera Warner Brothers whirlwind. They were launched for that.
Antarctica Joe says that After Action Report Josh is halfway to Iowa by car from California. That's a haul.
Damn.
That's a haul. He'll probably pull over to the side of the road too, but when we get to his segment. Like he was last week when we did the sponsored segment from After Action Report, Stump Racktime Rob. Like he was apparently in Facebook Messenger giving real-time feedback. It's like, oh man, like I didn't figure it out until the next morning. So I was like, oh, hey, sorry, I didn't check. I went to bed.
Yeah.
For me, it's like from Denver, it's 10, 11 hours depending, and we're just gonna leave Thursday morning. I can't. Man, I wouldn't want to drive from California. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's getting a little late in the year to cross the mountains too.
We're lucking out with weather this week in Des Moines. That's for certain. It's supposed to be 60 degrees there this week.
Yeah, if we can keep the precipitation down, we'll be good.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be dry too. So we're in
It
Iowa.
it seems like it's rainy every year, so that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
or at least it's always overcast at least.
Yeah, I think we're getting. I think we're getting the best fall weather that Central Iowa has to offer. It's not a bad drive for us. We got to go up to Chicago to get Joe, which is not quite 3 hours, and then it's a little less than 4 from Chicago to Des Moines. So.
Yeah, my buddy that's meeting me, he's coming from just outside of Chicago, and we did that last year. I flew out to, I don't remember if it was Midway or O'Hare, but he picked me up and then we drove, and it was no big deal.
Was it when after you landed? Was it real easy to get out of the airport?
It was not bad.
You probably flew into Midway.
I mean, I grew up in Northern Illinois, but I don't remember ever flying out of Midway, ever, as a kid. But I've definitely done it since then. Like when I went to Great Lakes for boot camp, I flew into O'Hare. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I've only been to O'Hare on connecting flights, and I don't recommend it. If you can avoid O'Hare.
I know for a long time they sold more books at O'Hare Airport than anywhere else in the world.
I believe it.
Yeah. People waiting for their delayed ass flights. This is not the week to be flying either. Like,
no.
I know everybody's back to work, but that's not going to kick in full effect for another week or two.
Yeah.
Wreckship 85, ahoy! What's on Joe Mind and chat? I was in your neck of the woods at the Toy Pit over the weekend. I like the Toy Pit. I'm a semi-regular there.
Wreckship, were you a PH?
I'll keep an eye out for a reply on that. I'm typically not there on the weekend. I'll sneak in during the week, but there are unfortunately a couple of folks that are starting to get to know me by sight. It's never what you want to be at frankly any place where you can spend a lot of money in a very short period of time.
They start moving all their beachheads to the front.
Just they
get out the beachheads. Here he comes.
Couple extra bucks up on
I've managed to keep that from them. Like I don't think they know that yet because I believe I've only bought one there. But I've bought some other figures there. I'll go. I think I am the random guy that actually makes them get into the G.I. Joe case. Like the G.I. Joe case is popular at the Toy Pit for dudes to mill around and say, "Oh yeah, I had him when I was a kid," and then they walk over to the shelf where all the classifieds are and they buy those. I actually get into the vintage case when I'm at the Toy Pit most of the time, which is again a dangerous habit to get into. Just plain old Jay says, "Is Des Moines for lovers? It can't be dry." Man, gonna get that. Get us that adults only designation on there.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna have to report this. To self-censor to the YouTube gods.
It's What's on Joe Mind after dark.
After hours.
Photographer.
And show.
Have to get that smoking jacket.
60 degrees in Iowa is almost summer weather, especially in November, man. Like again, I don't think we'll ever have nicer weather for an AR than we're going to experience this week.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going. Every year it's something different. It's there's been years where Friday or Saturday was the Marine Corps ball at the hotel. That's always fun. It was Shania Twain one year. So I'm curious. It'll be something.
Yeah.
Something will be afoot. It'll be fun.
Clown College Reunion 85.
Awesome.
Well, last year we were running concurrent with the medical supply show.
That sounds right. Yeah. A lot of first responders in the lobby.
Yeah, we had some fun with the folks who were cruising through because we had clicky pens at our table, so we were trading clicky pens with a bunch of people that had clicky pens to trade. So, came home with some weird ones. I got a knit cap from Iowa IV. I'm trying to find it so I can wear it this weekend.
Like IV Hall, like where the thing's gonna be, or like
IV, like
IV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, intravenous. Yeah.
It's got the logo right on the hat and everything.
Nice. Best hangover cure there is.
IV fluids.
Well, it's you're going.
It's a glucose.
That's the real deal right there.
Yeah,
that ain't messing around.
Yeah. Hook you up.
Blue Gatorade, this pal. Anyways, it's time for the news.
before you get going, there is a Ship 85.
Didn't we last time I was on? We pulled up a like a Morse code something for you to play.
I'm sure he's forgotten about it because I've been having to do it the whole time.
Yeah, I've been making Rob do it all the same, so I've forgotten.
I was excited. I was jumping in there.
Rexship 85. Not sure what you mean by a PH.
Yeah, you're like a rate. Like I was a lithographer in LI. PH is a photographer. DM is draftsman. JO was journalist. Those are all gone now. Now it's like media, some bullshit. I don't know.
Everybody's just an influencer now. Military influencers. That's maybe it's what G.I. Joe is. Anyways, first news item. Hey, After Action Reports, G.I. Joe Comic Guide, unofficial trivia and activity book, is live on Kickstarter. I'm too lazy to change the tile. It did not launch today. It launched last week on November 4th. But it funded within the first couple hours of its opening. So you may...
Oh, there you go.
You may pledge...
That's not going to change.
Right, no. You may pledge with confidence. Written by our friend Josh Eggebein, edited by Gary Viola. It's Josh's love letter to all the know-it-alls that love to pick minutia out of the G.I. Joe comics. We'll be doing Stump Ragtime Rob later in the show. But again, head on over. We've got it linked up in the description down below. After Action Reports, good books, man. Can't beat it. Let's have some fun. Got some all kinds of puzzles and games in there too. It's like an old activity book from when we were kids. Mark, you look. Did you go to the? Looked like you were zoning in on it. Like this does look good.
No, I was thinking about my question for Stump and Rob later, and it's one I'm sure he'll get. And now I'm starting to like question myself if I'm remembering it correctly. And I'm thinking I should have pulled that book out.
That's all right. We do have questions.
Yeah, we've got 5 questions for it already. You can throw a bonus one in there.
Okay. If it doesn't get asked, maybe I'll say it.
You are Ragtime Rob's lifeline in Stump Ragtime Rob, by the way.
Oh shit, you're screwed, bro.
Now,
oh, man.
mind you, he's the comic book expert for a reason, so it's unlikely that he's going to turn to you anyway.
Yeah.
But and having seen the questions, I don't think these are questions that are necessarily going to mess him up too bad.
I'm only an expert in 2 things, man: Jack and shit.
Yeah, all right.
And 3D printing.
And Jack left town.
Right. And
poor Jack.
Yeah.
Just plain old Jay says, instead of doing those beeps for the news, use those terrific horns at the you know what? I think I'll do that. I think I'll turn the horns back on for a second. We were actually messing around with them in the pre-show. Mark,
It wasn't bad.
yeah, no. Mark was saying that his son was coming down. He's got a concert tomorrow. He's in middle school. He plays the saxophone. He never practices at home. And then right as we were going live, he was coming down to practice in the basement. Because that's the perfect middle school time to practice the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And so we said we had, a backing group for him if he wanted to join in. Well, that's the no horn. We've got to get the horns heard.
Well, there we go.
So remember, click up the link when we're done here tonight. Check out the After Action Report unofficial trivia and Blah, blah, blah. Check out the After Action Report comic book guide of unofficial trivia and activity book. And we're done here tonight. We got the link down below. Pledge with confidence. We're already funded. And you too can join in the fever of stumping the rack time Robs in your life.
I gotta ask, I don't know the stories. Does my red-headed 6-foot-tall namesake not like this, or is he all about it?
Mark is not a fan of the horns.
Huh.
Despite, reggae being the official music of his homeland, Bend, Oregon.
Right.
He's okay with the reggae background, but the horns wear him out.
The horns are my favorite part.
Which is why I like to throw the horns on every so while. I mean, dude, one of our listeners, Paul Sidaway, he made this track homemade. You gotta play it once in a while. If somebody's just gonna make you music for free, you gotta play it, right?
Yeah. This isn't bad. This is great.
Oh no, it's fantastic.
No, the horns are my favorite. I see. I need this with the horns.
He also did Reckless Hot Take for us.
Reckless Hot Take! Reckless Hot Take!
As soon as I get down about 50 pounds, I'm buying yellow pants.
Just do it now, man.
No, I want them to fit later on.
Just get big yellow pants. Then later you can get small.
Get stretchy ones.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure Zartan was working spandex there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? This is a Kickstarter, so I do have a legitimate bumper to play. We're way ahead of the curve on all of this Cold Slither stuff. Way ahead.
Yeah.
Next news item. Oh my God. See, it's starting.
Getting a little punchy.
Right. We're into comics already, though. That's how little news we had this week. We're already into comics news. That's when you know we're making that final turn in the news segment. We're heading into the station. But Skybound's Real American Hero 323. That's right, 323. That is out tomorrow. Written by the legend Larry Hama. Art by Paul Pelletier. Tony Cordos on inks. Francesco Segala with your colors. Again, that is tomorrow. It's on Gary Godso alert with Snow Job on the cover. Iceberg, obviously backing up there. We think that's Frostbite up front. We're not sure because, again, his lush beard is obscured by his firearms. But we'll go with Frostbite. He looks angry. Frostbite seemed like he had some issues, right?
I think Frostbite's, ticked off that he's not sitting in his nice heated snowcat cabin.
Yeah. Andrew Gaugan says, Dr. Pepper stat. Look, man, that's actually what cooking in the gas station special here. A little Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. It can only go so far.
I like a nice Dr. Pepper float.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah. They were making Dr. Pepper float ice cream for a while.
Yeah.
I think I saw some of it this summer.
It was
that comes around once a year. Yeah.
Delicious.
It's basically a fresh coat of paint on the vanilla flavor that they did for several years. Yeah. They just decided to dress it up as a vanilla float now.
Yeah.
But it's good.
It's not helping me get into my yellow pants though.
No, that's why we went zero sugar. Zero sugar. I've managed to the last couple of years gradually start to bring the weight down a little bit. So there's no going back to the sugar soda for me, because staying up all night means I'm drinking a lot of caffeine anyway. There's absolutely no way. Matt Rubin with a terrible take. Need to kick up to that zero sugar Mountain Dew. No, zero sugar Mountain Dew
Is that like water?
Ugh,
well, I mean, it's still got caffeine,
it's ghastly.
but it's wrong. It just doesn't. Ugh.
If it's Mountain Dew, it's ghastly.
Look, there is, in the three major soda manufacturers, in regards to how much their no sugar soda tastes like regular soda, the best is Dr. Pepper, right? There's very little difference, if any, that I could detect, even when I was starting out with the diet sodas. Like, Diet Dr. Pepper is the same as regular Dr. Pepper in my mouth. 7-Up's the same way. A&W Root Beer is the same way. All those Dr. Pepper sodas, top of the list. Coke is number 2. There's a little bit of a difference there. It takes some, like if you're making the switch from Coke to Coke Zero, there's a difference. You have to kind of reprogram your mouth a little bit. But Pepsi is swill, and it comes in at number 3. It's bad sugar soda. It's bad sugar-free soda, and that includes the Mountain Dew family of beverages.
Okay.
Diet Mountain Dew and zero sugar Mountain Dew are especially heinous. Like I'll even say that I would enjoy a good Mountain Dew once in a while at Taco Bell, but the regular the diet stuff, enough.
You said especially heinous, and all I can think of is Law and Order SVU.
Why is that?
That's part of the intro.
Well, okay. I mean, I suppose I've seen it before. I can't say that I watch it regularly. So it was, if I stole that, it's by accident. Does that count as a reckless hot take, Rob, on sugar-free Mountain Dew?
No,
I don't think so either.
no, not in my opinion. Because I mean, really, if it says Mountain Dew on it's a don't.
Two-time first team All-Pro quarterback Steve Young agrees. Any yellow fluid left on the mountain comes from a bear. Good point, sir. Well said. Good. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh. But yeah, we have Pepsi fans in the live chat, so I enjoy taunting them. But I
antagonizing the regular viewership.
I tell no lies. Pepsi is swill.
Do you have any feelings on RC?
RC Cola's okay.
Yeah, it's tough to find now.
Yeah, we can get it here. I think we're in one of the places where they have a bottling facility that accommodates that. But I believe they're under the Dr. Pepper umbrella too. When they bought 7-Up, they got RC as part of that.
Didn't Dr. Pepper become like the number 2 after Coke?
Yeah.
Within the last year? Yeah.
Last couple of years, yeah. Yeah, Pepsi is sliding down the list, as they should, because, again, terrible.
Unfiltered gutter water.
Ugh.
It's like it's on a T-shirt somewhere.
A T-shirt that people should buy, but we'll get to that later. Also from Skybound, next week we get to part 2 of Dreadnought War and G.I. Joe 14. That's right, 2 a month during the Dreadnought War event, which is October, November, and December, I think. But Joshua Williamson, Tom Riley, Jordy Belair, that's happening next week. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. As you can see there, Duke and Cobra Commander, that's giving one another the old Oliver Hardy, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into look. But But we don't. I don't. Since part 1 was just last week, I don't want to get too far into what happened in GI Joe 13. I don't want to. We usually give 2 weeks on spoilers, so we'll respect that here. But hey, it's only part 2 of 5, so you knew it wasn't going to come to a head right away.
I'm so behind.
Yeah, man, it's you got to love the Energon title. You really do.
Yeah, for a long time, it's like, man, I wish we had more to read. Wish we had more books. Now it's too much. Two
GI Joe books is too many. Too many.
Well, I say that because I'm not caught up on Duke and Cobra Commander and Energon and all the other stuff. So
That's all right.
Didn't they had a Roadblock one, right?
No, it was.
Did it not happen, or is it gonna happen?
No. Roadblock was. They did a silent issue for Roadblock in Real American Hero.
Okay.
Back in, what was that? Was that February?
No way.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
No,
It was during the summer.
May or June. I think it was May. But they did 5 silent issues, one-shot issues. They did Beachhead, Jinx, Roadblock, Duke, and Spirit.
Yeah.
And Road. So I think that's what you're getting in there. The mini series that they did for Energon, they did Duke, they did Cobra Commander, and then they did Scarlet and Destro.
Destro, yeah.
And then they started GI Joe proper.
Yeah.
Michael J.
Therein is my bottleneck.
That's a nice color scheme for Cobra Commander. Yeah, I think they designed him well. It's not as plain as the original. It's not as ornate as the classified. There's a nice in between there. They're doing a good job with just Cobra Commander in general in the Energon. He's a great character so far. Forcing the action.
Yeah.
Dak Nomad used to love Mountain Dew Throwback until he ran out of teeth. That's a statement right there. Mountain Dew Throwback was tasty, actually, with the real sugar in it. That was good. I liked that. Yeah. Matt Rubin continues to defend Pepsi products. What are they teaching you in Pittsburgh, man?
They should be drinking Heinz.
I thought that's what they did do. Heinz ketchup soda.
No.
War Chest is here.
Okay.
All right, man. Welcome to the show. I like it when people announce themselves like this. I dig it. Joe Fan 84. My mom bought a bunch of Diet Mountain Dew Baja Blast. She says it tastes like cough syrup. Oh.
On the plus side, however, it has cleared up cleared up for sinus.
Right, that pesky bronchitis is finally gone. I don't know, man. I had some cough syrup today too, so that's not tasty. I think Baja Blast is a little better than that.
Did you get the tussin?
I did. I got into the tussin.
You just pouring a little in your coffee in the morning.
Get the medicine dropper out and just Terry Hawkins has been here.
Oh, well, all right.
It's the Hawk, man. You know when the Hawk is around.
Need
He's
a
a
screeching eagle sound effect for that.
What do I have in the sound effect chat? What do I have in the sound effect section? Not the sound effect chat, the sound effect section. All right, what are we looking? Do I have an eagle scream? I may.
Yeah, diet, anything is a waste of time. I agree. It's like they like Corona Light came out. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean Corona. Since Corona got bought by, I think Miller bought Corona. But since that happened, Corona's been not as good. It's very, very syrupy taste. I do not have an Eagle Screech. I may have to fix that. Corona 20 years ago was a good beer, but nowadays not so much.
We need some Eagly.
But that's in reference to Bart's statement. Look, I would not drink diet soda if I didn't drink too much soda. So realizing that part of my problem, part of why I am carrying way too much weight around. I'm not an out of control eater. I was just a soda drinker, and so anytime, I was throwing back way too much soda, so much sugar, so many just empty calories, just tacking on to my daily intake. I had to make the change because I don't have a lot of vices. I can't give up the food that I have. I don't smoke.
Ugh, need some of that tussin.
Just the occasional tussin.
Cooking up a tussin reduction on the stovetop.
It's a nice reduction to put over some pork chops.
Right. It's raspberry flavor, so we may be seeing it at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, they'll be nice on the turkey.
Yeah, or mix it in with the cranberries.
Yeah, see. No, it's terrible. I wouldn't want to reduce that stuff to
the tussin roux.
A tussin roux. You forgot the X.
We got the Skybound bits here. Not a whole lot going on this month, really. Transformers 26 and Trade Paperback Volume 4 happen tomorrow as well. Trade Paperback 4 is Transformers, what is that, 19 to 24?
Yeah.
And then on the 26th, at the end of the month, Real American Hero 26 from the Hama Files. And we'll talk more about that next week as we get a little closer. But another special gimmicky kind of issue from Skybound. And then Void Rivals Trade Paperback Volume 4, which again is issues 19 through 24. Nowhere Manchild is not used to What's on Joe Mind being back on Tuesdays. I'm here now. Can you start over? No. But I mean, we warned you for weeks, weeks. You guest hosted on a show, and we talked about that for like half an hour, probably, because that's what we do here. We go off on tangents and just prattle for a half an hour. Yeah, Bart's still going on about light beer. Michelob Ultra can foam in a can. Just drink the real thing. Mick Ultra is awful. I would say no.
It's not up there to foam.
Yeah, it's just bad. No, I don't drink enough beer to worry about light beer. Like if I'm having a beer, I just get the one I like because I'm probably only having the one. I'm not going to worry about the 20 calorie difference between my one regular beer and my one light beer. No, thank you. That said, Miller Lite's okay. If I'm getting a cheap beer, Miller Lite's all right. It's less filling and it tastes great. Diana Davis is here. Splash and Paloma got to jump on their favorite Larry Hama last week. Excellent. I got to see the pictures. No word if Splash ate Larry's belt buckle. Bless her little heart. We'll talk about that in a little bit too. Just plain old Jay says Mick Ultra is the Zartan of beers. It's really Zima. No, because Zima was enjoyable.
Zima was that hard Sprite? I mean,
yeah, like it wasn't bad. It's got this reputation, but
technically malt liquor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like I was married to somebody who liked Zima, So it would be around the house, and I would pop one once in a while. Wasn't that bad? But Mick Ultra is just undrinkable. It's terrible. What an awful product. Made to, I mean, selling it almost exclusively to people that work out too much, and are afraid that one beer is just gonna wreck their abs. Well, I got an ab for you, and it doesn't drink Mick Ultra. Andrew Gaugan, for me, all beer is unfiltered sewer water. Is that a reckless hot take? It's not a reckless hot take. Racktime Rob's not a beer fan. But you drink Pepsi, so we don't really listen to your critique on beverages. It's not what
Oh, the poopsie.
Yeah, that's Next news item. I'm just going to let you guys fight it out. I don't care. G.I. Joe artist Jamie Sullivan's GoFundMe is still alive. Jamie has had his foot surgery. Things are going well. He is still doing his recovery. He's probably going to have another cleanup done on it. So again, there's always, especially on something that's this extensive, there are always going to be expenses that are unexpected. So that's why they've left it open, and we've always going to pass that around until it's done. Jamie's done a lot for our community. If you're not interested in the GoFundMe, he does have, oftentimes he's got prints for sale. If you go to his Facebook page, his art page. So, you know, if you're more interested in purchasing something with your donation, that he's got that option for you as well. You'll have to visit him on Facebook. But we do have the link for the GoFundMe down below. If you got $1, you got $2, you got $5, whatever you can shake out of the couch is great. Every little bit helps. And again, Jamie's had the foot surgery. He's doing great, but there's always something else with these things. With these nagging problems that kept getting, the can kept getting kicked by his insurance company until it became too big of a problem that they wanted to handle. And then, God forbid, the man wanted to keep his foot. So, yeah, there's a whole soapbox I could get on about this, but I'm gonna refrain because that's not what you come here for. But again, the link is down below. So please, when we're done here tonight, give it a visit and kick in what you can. Everything is appreciated. Next news item. Along the same lines, this little booger. This is Diana Davis's splash. She's doing better, but every so often they don't know if she keeps eating the curtains or if it's just pieces of the curtains she ate months ago, working their way out. God only knows. But look at that crusty little nose. Oh, she's got boogies.
Yeah. I told her not to get the milk bone prints on the curtains. It was just...
Right. I mean, Diana, you do need to do better with the curtains, but stop getting such delicious curtains. But at any rate, they are still thousands in the hole from Splash's emergency situation. So whatever you can shake out of the couch, $1, $2, $5, $10. We all love our pets. They're all part of the family. You do what you can to save them, to help them out, and that's why we've got the GoFundMe here. Link for this is down below. It's right down there with Jamie Sullivan's. So whatever you can spare, any help is greatly appreciated. I still got to get I still haven't sent that out. I have to figure out what it is. Anyhow, Diana Davis notes she's a culinary delinquent. That's well put. That's a good phrase. Good work. Good phrase. But next news item. Hey, it's another one of those impromptu sales that they don't tell me about anymore.
Hey.
Looks like it's through the end of the day tomorrow. If you want to celebrate Veterans Day in style and buy yourself a What's on Joe Mind t-shirt, hey, this is the time to do it. Funny how that works.
Is it a Veterans Day sale?
It might be. T-Public, they any excuse to throw a sale they will take. And they used to send me an email at the beginning of every month saying, hey, these are your sales windows. So, make sure you're plugging your site really hard during those times. And I used to do it, man. I just like clockwork. Great to know. And now they don't send that email out anymore. So I don't know when it's going on sale any more than the rest of you do. I'm sure I've missed a few, but I checked it earlier today and it's on sale. 35% off on tees, deep discounts, everything site-wide. That includes sweatshirts, mugs, magnets, stickers. We got gym shorts now.
Nice.
You can get matching Plug the Damn Show gym shorts for your t-shirt, Mark.
Where does it say plug? Is Plug the Damn Show across the back?
I believe it is
on
on the left
down.
leg.
It's on the leg.
It's front of the left leg. So you cannot get Plug the Damn Show on your butt. No.
Yeah, I feel like that's the place for it.
I mean, truthfully, especially
on squat day.
Plug the Damn Show one. That is absolutely the truth. But the link to the T-Public swag shop is down below as well. That does include our unfiltered gutter water logo. That is new. It looks great on the shorts, by the way. It's down there on the leg. Bang. I think there's 5 different colors on the shorts. You can get black, blue, gray, white, puce, maybe tie-dye. I don't know.
Chartreuse.
Sure.
Salmon.
I don't think they got salmon. They do have salmon. You can get that on the t-shirt, though.
Nice.
Not salmon, coral.
Coral.
Aquamarine.
And you can get both in tie-dye. I mean, you can't beat that. That's good. That's good times right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that Pepsi knockoff logo. Unfiltered gutter water. It's the choice of no generation. Firefly says I should send one of those to CM Punk. I saw that he dressed up as Destro this Halloween. No, I'm not sending one of them to CM Punk. Man's got a Cobra logo on one shoulder and a Pepsi logo on the other. Does he really? He does.
I know about the Cobra thing. He's got a Pepsi logo tattooed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. He really doesn't drink, and Pepsi is his vehicle of choice. And despite this, I don't want him to fight me. I mean, sure, he's almost my age, but I don't want him coming looking for me. Whoever sells me out to CM Punk, we're going to have words. We'll reach a settlement that'll involve him, instead of monetary payout, he'll be forced to do a co-hosting gig, which is, frankly, more damaging to his psyche than the money would be. Gene Fleming, I'm buying the Sky Striker 14th anniversary shirt now, but in 2 years I had better see a Ghost Striker silhouette shirt for your 16th. Well, maybe. Let's hope. Let's get to 16 first. Let's get through 15 before we worry about 16. Jesus.
Is there a 15 plane?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to do the same thing. Try to mix it up a little bit. I want to do the same anniversary design all the time. I thought it was cool to get an F-14 on there because that's the Sky Striker.
Oh, yeah.
But Mark Gerwig, does this one look like something you might buy? Do you hate Pepsi enough to buy this T-shirt?
You know what I do? I'm really actually a Dr. Pepper guy. And then, sometimes I'll just have a Coca-Cola. And then once in a while, I'll have a Pepsi to remind myself why I don't drink it.
Oh, it can't be that bad, right?
It just leaves you like disappointed.
When he drinks that Pepsi, he gets the reckless spit take.
Reckless hot take!
Uncle Tanous is coming.
So again, that is on the swag shop on TeePublic. That is through tomorrow. 35% off on all tees. Check it out. Get ready for next year's con season. I promise we'll be out more than once next year. Maybe. We're going to try anyway.
Start wheeling that back in immediately.
Right. Well, people ask too, and a lot of our lack of travel this year had more to do with my work schedule than anything else. But people ask, hey, how come you're never guests at shows? And first off, I asked them if they've subscribed. Second off, when they haven't, I just kind of, well, hey, why don't you do that and show people that we're important? But don't ask me. I can't book myself on somebody else's show. Talk to the show promoter.
Invite yourself to a show.
Send them an email. Ask them where What's on Joe Mind is. Where am I? I'm easy to find. Send me an email. whatsonjoemind@gmail.com. That's where they can get
We'll
a hold
get back to you within the month. Guaranteed.
Right. Or we'll answer your email on the show.
Ooh.
We're pretty good about that. We have some post sock for later in this show.
Woohoo!
If we don't crowd it out with our blather. But anyways, next news item. That's right. It's coming up this weekend. Fans in command on Cobra Island at Assembly Required. That is the 14th and 15th. If you are within a couple hours of Des Moines, Iowa, get yourself to this show. It's the best G.I. Joe show in the northern Midwest. One of the best in anywhere on the calendar year after year after year. I believe this is the 15th Assembly Required.
It's up there.
Yeah, it's a long-standing one, and there's always a great stuff from the show, great community show. It just can't be beat. The vibes at Assembly Required are the best.
Yeah.
Fans or guests this year include Larry Hama, Phil Hester, who did that great Beachhead silent issue one-shot, Ron Rudat, Ron Wagner, a Des Moines local, a Des Moines legend, Ron Wagner.
Ron Wagner's awesome.
He is. The What's on Joe Mind, Joe on Joe podcast super booth will be open, and they're right there, just added to our list, the Mark II design mega booth, which does convert into a giant robot.
Yeah.
And then a steam shovel.
And then a steam shovel. And then it kills Prowl. He shoots him once with his terrible tiny pistol, and you see Prowl's face shoot fire. As a generation of children learn how it looks when a Transformer dies. Anyway, the Mark II design mega booth, converting to a
I
giant.
really feel like you're building it up a little too much. with
Like, we're gonna get done here tonight, and Mark's gonna print a giant robot head out. Gonna get that going on us.
I would have needed to have started on that like 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Next year.
He's pouring kerosene into the printer. Just go faster.
I mean, I feel like if you had typed up the Mark II design booth, I think I could hit that. I think that would be yeah.
Well, just buy some mints to pass out at the thing.
So since we've got it on the screen now, man, what are you gonna have at the mega booth?
What am I gonna have? I really wish I'd been watching the time before we started, so I could have grabbed some stuff. What am I gonna have? I'm gonna have some classified scale 3D prints. I have an FTM machine that I'm kind of in love with right now, so I'll have some ASPs. We're gonna have a whole bunch of classified scale swamp skiers.
Excellent.
I'm hoping I'm gonna try and push the swamp skiers. I'm gonna try and move those along.
I think that will not be difficult for you. I think that those are.
Yeah, I don't think the price point's too bad or anything. It's kind of an easy one.
Anytime I've seen those at shows, they tend to disappear quickly. So I think you'll do well there.
I'll grab one in a second. They're just right over there. What am I gonna have? So I talked to Brian and Travis way early in the year about like if there's room, I would love just like a table where I can just stick some shit that isn't necessarily for sale, but I never get to show it off. So sharks coming, the big 2-seat shark. I'll have like there's stuff that like I've got like test prints of it, but still need to go tweak it. So I've got like what are these pack rats?
Nice.
Yeah, like pack rats.
Wait, let me get you in the big window here. Hang on. Let me pull that out.
Yeah, just
Wow, look at that.
classified pack rat.
Get you in the big window.
Bring me a beer.
Ooh,
pack
there
rat.
we go.
So, so those will be there. I've got my big ass Optimus Prime. There's a lot of like just projects I've done for, especially like the Patreon. Like I've got a night landing that I did.
Get the missile pack rat back up here again. Get that in the big window.
I don't have the treads on it at the moment.
That's okay. We know it's coming. Nobody's wowed by treads.
Well, funny story. I wanted working treads, and so I've been kind of fooling with that for a while, and I got it to work, but just because of the scale, they're not real stable.
Okay.
So I've got like two different versions. I got like still not quite the original version where it's just like one giant tread that makes no damn sense.
Right.
So I don't have that, but I've got like what looks like good treads, and then I've got a version with working actual like independently linked treads that's just a little too flimsy for me to put out there for anyone yet.
Right.
So
Right.
still working on dialing that in. Oh, I've got I did a ladder for the HasLab Rattler, like an actual all the way up to the cockpit ladder that I really like. It's the little things. It came with a ladder that gets you like on top of the wing for some reason.
Well, then you could just walk down to the front of the plane.
But it's not a step.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do that.
That's something people do. They walk down the front of the plane.
No.
All right. I'll take
I'll be doing head scans if anyone's interested in that. It's always fun. It's always people get pretty excited about that when they get those. Like I've got that.
I mean, look, you're shooting them in the face with lasers. What's not to get excited about?
Yeah, no, there's no lasers in the face. That sounds awesome. But that type of equipment's real expensive. So
Right.
I just use my phone.
Right.
If you do, Mike, bring 2 scanners.
Right. I have a large head.
You know what scans? Bald guys scan great.
See, I'm out then.
Hint, hint.
I'm out.
Hint.
But Slepsky might do that though.
I've got a couple of like the resin prints I've done where I've got like a retro Saw Viper. I call it a kit, but it's just a big fucking gun. Hold on, I'll grab that. It's right here.
All right. You can just see the headphones just dragging the whole setup, crashing down.
Yeah, so if anyone hasn't seen that, I'm really bad at. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So like the goofy little purple ammo can that came with the other thing, I made that fit. The gun belt that came with it can fit into it. And then I've got like I made an ammo can that makes sense. Then comes with that print. So but it looks cool. Like it's actually a pinch smaller than the original. So as the story goes, that original gun was the 2-up.
Right.
So 2-up from 3 3/4 is still bigger than it should be for a 6-inch. So I, did the math.
I've heard two stories. I've heard that it was the 2-up that didn't get changed, or I've also heard that it was scaled for 1/12 by mistake.
I don't know how that would happen. The 2-up makes more sense. Either way, it was wrong.
Right. I mean, the 2-up does make more sense. I'm just saying, I've heard it both ways. But
I don't see how they would have scaled for 1/12 when they didn't have a 1/12 line in there.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you what, having worked with some of these factories, it's absolutely possible. What else?
Andrew Gauguin notes that, Mark, you think it won't sell, but I'll bet people will offer for that shark. So I'm sure somebody will make a.
So, I hate that damn thing. Well, I did it years ago. And the design's fine, but the printer I did that on is so obsolete now. It was so much sanding and putty, and it was never ever perfect in my mind, or even close. So,
but it's
it can sit here in the unfinished basement of solitude gathering dust, or it can go to a happy home. But I don't want to. I don't want to lose money on it.
Right.
It was a lot of material and time. So
yeah,
I am willing to sell it, but it's not. I'm gonna have to be able to buy McDonald's for my whole family. So a couple $100.
I'm sure easily.
Cool. Oh, Terry Hawkins. Yeah, a couple people have gotten scans in the chat.
Terry, he sent us a photo of the head on the figure, and it does. As somebody who's known Terry for several years, it does look like it.
They turn out really good. It's always really amazing. I do the scan. I take a portrait and a profile shot of the customer, just because it is a lot of actual sculpting. The scans kind of get me close, and then I go in and sculpt it, and I'm able to dial it in, and it comes off the printer looking amazing. And then I paint it, and I'm like, well, that looks like shit. But they still
on Terry's figure was that the body was not muscular enough to capture him.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, it was ripped out, but not Terry Hawkins ripped.
I got one with my head on it here somewhere, and it's definitely a few pounds light. Not sure where that went. Yeah. I did one. Yeah, I have this thing where I make these heads and I finish it off to the customer, it goes, and I never keep any to display on the table. And so I've finally got some printed. So I have one for Carson, because people know who Carson is. I've got Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy. I've got him. I've got a couple other people that I think within the community, folks kind of know who they are. I need to finish painting them. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll get my 16-year-old son with his driver's permit to take the wheel for a couple hours, and I'll try and do it in the passenger seat.
That's I don't know, man. I don't know. There'd be just random strokes that go off to one side or the other.
Oh yeah.
When the car makes those sudden turns.
Yeah. We have me and my friend Josh created a bit of a game for this drive, and it has to do with counting the dead deer. It's so wild. It's so many deer. That's my biggest concern with letting the kid drive.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming from deer country, right? I'm coming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't I think Des Moines is in the middle of it. I think no matter any direction you go from Des Moines, you're going to encounter some deer. Those wily creatures.
Right. Dumbasses. At some point, evolution would kick in and let them know what a car is, but no.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's all that and more at the Mark II Design Mega Booth this weekend at Assembly Required. Again, if you're anywhere close to Des Moines, Iowa, or if you're a lover, because Des Moines is for lovers, get yourself to Des Moines, Iowa for Assembly Required. It's free on Saturday. Can't beat that, man. Free.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Free?
I am not a city person. I love Des Moines. Like it was never a destination I thought I'd like find myself in. And every year it's just pleasant. It's just not bad.
Yeah, Des Moines is it's just it's a nice small city.
Yeah.
It's not cramped or crowded, or you still get to enjoy the sunrise and the moon in the sky and not have a bunch of stuff in the way. And
yeah, nice restaurant. Like it's got everything you would want.
Yeah, it's green and
kind of quiet.
Yeah, Des Moines is nice country.
Yeah, Des Moines is for lovers.
Last year was
I can't get my wife to go though.
Well, no, last year I actually went once. I made it when I was living in Kansas City, specifically Independence, Missouri. I did drive up to Des Moines for just a real quick day show. So I didn't check out much. The only thing in Des Moines I saw that time around was a truck stop Burger King. It was the cleanest truck stop Burger King ever. So even there, high points for truck stop Burger King in Des Moines, Iowa.
It's always nice when you get to that point where you need to eat and it's like, well, I'll just stop at the next place, and it's like it's Burger King or it's a McDonald's or whatever, and it's just like, ugh. And you go in and they crush it.
Right.
That is the best.
Right.
It's the best Burger King I've ever had.
Yeah, like the burger comes to you and it looks like the picture.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Where did this come from?
Because this is I lived in Independence literally 20 years ago, and I still remember that trip to the Burger King in Des Moines.
Yeah.
So, you're not lying.
That's what happens when the bar is low and they leap all the way over it.
Right. When they just go A+.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
so I've got the picture to share.
Okay.
So yeah, that's you. So.
Alrighty.
So this is some artwork from the extremely talented Mr. Brian Sauer. This is a card back for the custom class that they're doing this year. So I contributed to that. So Kobe, he did some casting, and I think Travis did some printing. But this is like a Navy SEAL version of wetsuit, kind of designed by Brian. So I sculpted a SMG, like a weapon for him, the secondary, that kind of vest he's wearing, and then two different heads, one with a boonie hat, one without. And then Kobe, I believe, is running that custom class this year. So pretty cool.
That is Kobe Brown of AVAX Lab.
Yes. Sorry.
Known to folks in show lore as Kobe Brown and his band of renown.
Mm-hmm. Super talented, man.
Oh,
I've done a little bit of like mold making and casting, and it never turns out good. And his stuff is just very clean every time. It always looks really, really good. Very professional.
He's polished, man. He's been doing this I've known Kobe for a long, long time.
And he's super nice. Just like everybody else at this show. Everybody is so nice, man. Such a pleasant weekend.
Now Kobe is incorrect in that last year we did get into something of a Donnybrook in that he claimed that Walmart brand generic Pop-Tarts are as good as the name brand. That's a lie. Okay.
I'm not defending his claim. I'm just curious if he's like specifically strawberry or specifically like there's one flavor that is because then you could do like a real comparison. But
the ones that we had on hand were my personal favorite, frosted cherry.
Sorry.
Frosted cherry.
Oh, okay, cherry.
And so I had some name brand ones from a stop that I had made on the way to the show, and Kobe had his generic ones, and they were a mess. Even coming out of the package, they were a mess. but he defended them to his last gasping.
He was defending great value frosted cherry toaster pastry.
Right.
Maybe it's what he grew up with, so it's just like that's where his palate is. I'll tell you what though, like there was some kind of Halloween. It wasn't s'more. There was some kind of Pop-Tart brand Pop-Tart I bought maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was terrible. It was really bad.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little weird and funky on some of these flavors that they're pumping out.
Well, this one it had some kind of the Miller was supposed to be like marshmallowy, but it wasn't s'more.
No, the s'mores ones are tasty. I like
those ones are good, and they have that graham crackery.
Yeah.
But this one, like all the marshmallow had like come out the bottom and pooled at the bottom of the bag, and it was like a seasonal thing too. Like I wish I could remember what it was, but it was not good. It was bad. You know what? I think the first time in my life I didn't eat the whole Pop-Tart.
Oh wow!
And I mean, like, bag comes with 2, unless it's in a fucking MRE, but it comes with 2, right? Like I didn't even touch one of them.
And you didn't finish the other.
I didn't finish the first one
because we are not particular men about our food necessarily. Pop-Tarts are kind of in that wheelhouse for us. They're ready to go, right? Out of the box, pop it open, toast it, don't toast it, doesn't really matter. So we dig them, and for you to just not touch the second one, that's special.
I was insulted. And then this is some of the T-shirts from this year, some of the merch.
Right.
I really like the bat one. I'm probably going to get that one for sure.
And these should be available to everybody. If you like the designs, head over to codenameiowa.com. You should be able to order T-shirts yourself.
Yeah. So the new T-shirts for this year aren't up yet. They'll be up after the show.
Right.
So, but like Brian crushes these shirts.
Yeah.
Every year, they're just fantastic.
Well, like
Chameleon Swamp Skier tours.
Speaking as a dedicated hack who has to do a thumbnail every week, and that's all the graphic design experience I have. I struggle with that terrible looking thumbnail that I do every week. Brian has these are like the ideas that fall out of his head that he just can't do anything else with. That's how good at this he is. So yeah, this dude, he absolutely mauls these things.
He's super talented. He is just super talented. I did this stuff for years, and just it like any other skill, it atrophies, and I can't do it anymore, man. Like I came to the conclusion I can only be good at one thing at a time.
Right.
And so it's not going to be graphic design.
My ability to superimpose an 80s toy onto a cornfield is top notch. That's the best I can do.
I had cornfield flashbacks when I saw this thumbnail. Having grown up in Northern Illinois, I was like, "Whoa!" I moved away from that shit. Oh my god!
It's funny when you go on Google to search for cornfields, it's like cornfield, and then he tries to autofill the state in after that. Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, like all these, like there's 18 different choices for corn. So I specifically searched cornfields in Iowa, and that was so.
You gotta get yourself a genuine Iowa cornfield.
Right.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
So it's probably lying to me. It's probably in Oklahoma or something, but whatever. There's no cornfields in Oklahoma. Not enough rain. But anyways, did they give you anything else to share? I don't want to move past this.
No, kind of it. Graphics wise, that's all I've got.
So if you can't get to the show, head over to Codename Iowa after this weekend. Check out all the cool stuff from this year's show. Should be all kinds of fun things involving very specific characters. Beachhead, Wetsuit, Recondo, Roadblock, Dr. Mindbender, all kinds of great stuff based on these fans in command polls that they ran all year.
Yeah, every year they do. Brian does some art for like different card backs,
Right.
and what they'll do is the file card will be updated. So if there's things that have happened in the cartoon or the comics, like they'll incorporate new things into the file card. It's a lot of fun. I'm not sure if the dealt hand is going to be there this year. They last couple of years there's a local game store called the Dealt Hand, and they would do gaming demos. So like all the like tabletop show games that are out now, they'll have places where you can sit down and learn how to play that stuff. That's a lot of fun.
I don't know either. I can't say that I've seen anything about them, but they were right behind us last year.
Yeah, and they're super nice too.
Yeah,
everybody's so nice. Yeah, it's definitely, if you're just curious about this show, like go to Facebook and type in Codename Iowa and go over there, and they've just been posting stuff consistently for the last like month and a half, 2 months, of what's going to be at the show that you can check out and do. That's a great thing about the show. Like it's a smaller show than something like a Joe Fest, but there's tons to do.
Right.
Cartoon and cereal on Saturday morning, like just awesome.
Yeah. Again, you don't beat the vibes for an assembly required in regards to just any kind of toy show. I would stack AR up with any of them.
Yeah, it's a mini con. Yeah.
And I say that as somebody who went to a bunch of Joe Cons, who's been to a few Joe Fests. Like the vibe at assembly required, that's the place. So Mark's bailing out.
Uh-oh.
If we hear a toilet flush, then we'll know. Coming back with something fun. No, he's not.
I wanted to get my little swamps gear before I forget.
Okay. All right. You want to show that off now?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I made it like, look, it functions.
Ooh.
Well, take advantage of the big scale, man.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, little swamp gears. I got a bunch of these I printed out, so they'll be on the table.
What are you allowed to say what they're going to retail for? You haven't figured that out yet.
I think it's $25 if I recall.
Ooh, hey, that's not bad
That's
at all.
not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's less than a figure.
Right.
Yeah, these days now, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And there are no tariffs officers at the mega booth.
No.
They tried, but the giant robot killed them.
Nice.
Here's about what I'm willing to do with graphic design now is this sticker right here. And that's about as far as I go.
Right.
Yeah.
Take it
Copy
on the one. Absolutely.
Copy the chameleon with the lightning bolt spear. Ah.
I may have to visit your booth.
It was challenging because there's no clean image of that thing.
No.
Not that I could find. Like they're pretty worked. Whether it's on the box or the like, I had the old, like I have one of these, and like the sticker had fallen off, and I saved it in a little baggie, and like you can barely make out any detail on that damn thing.
Right. Something about that green color change plastic they used, it did not want to hold on to its stickers. But anyway, at long last, next news item. Hey, remember, if you've got Joe news popping up during the week, you want to check out the surveillance board. Eric does a great job organizing things as they happen. Not a whole lot happened this week, so not going to find a whole lot on the surveillance board you didn't already know. But when it does, it's he does a great job with it. So surveillance-port.com, you get a guide to helpful reviews, unboxings, advance, people who buy stuff early type videos. He guides you to folks that are trying to do the right thing and not just not just clickbait you and monetize you. Folks who are concerned about building a community, much like we are here on the program that you're watching right now. So head over to surveillance-port.com. You may want to stop the video so you can just jot down how to spell surveillance. But barring that, surveillance-port.com. Once you do it once, Chrome will remember it from then on. You only got to learn how to spell it once. Just once.
Chrome. Hey, before I forget though, I do have at least one like announcement-y type thing.
Okay.
So 2 years ago, not this year, the year before at Joe Fest, me and Chris Scott did a custom class.
Yes.
We had the Sergeant Slaughter kind of
right.
Custom, Cobra custom we did.
Right. The Iraqi sympathizer / Cobra version. Yes.
Yeah. The warlord.
The bad guy.
And Brian had done the cards for it. So
nice.
So we did that, and then last year we didn't really talk to them about doing another class. This is bad communication, I guess. And but we were asked to come back and do it again, so we're gonna do the custom class for the 2026 Joe Fest. It'll be a very similar thing. We're gonna do a classified scale, a something. So me and Chris we're kind of talking through that, and I'll be designing some stuff. We'll print some stuff. I'm actually gonna try and bug Kobe this weekend about possibly casting some stuff for us. So
there you go.
It's in the works. A lot of people have been asking about it, like since the last one, and it's kind of been up in the air. But like officially, we'll be doing the custom class at Joe Fest 2026.
Excellent. We'll call
that's all.
We'll call that a What's on Joe Mind exclusive.
Yeah, we haven't. That's first heard for everybody other than me and Chris.
Considering you did an episode of your own show on Sunday, I take that as high regard.
Yeah.
We scooped your show.
I mean, I could have announced it on my show, and then my mom would know. A lot of good that's going to do.
Come on now.
I'm sure Mom wants to know what you're doing.
We do our best to plug your damn show.
You do a great job.
It's even the next slide. Look.
Yes.
Look, Chunky Techie brought to you by the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast.
That makes me want to grab this thing.
Yeah, tell us about your program real quick, Mark. You can stumble through a promo for your show instead of me stumbling through a promo for your show. There he is.
There he is, adorable.
Yep.
Is that with the movable turret? Is that the version 2?
Nope, this is the V1.
Oh man, the original.
I've got the Arctic one up there.
The Arctic one.
I do have a few of those.
Hold on.
I hope I'm trying to get those. I'm trying to get them in a place where I remember to bring them because I forgot them last year. So I may have some Chunky Tank Kitties ready to go.
God bless Mike, man. He just makes the coolest stuff. Yeah, I've got the Arctic I don't want to paint eyeballs version.
There you go.
The Steeler goggles.
Nice.
And yeah, the V2. Also one of the I don't want to paint eyeballs variants.
The Steeler visor is all about not.
The Steeler visor is awesome. I love these things so much, man.
The Steeler visor.
They are fantastic. I have the special Mr. Socks variant. I believe it's a one of two.
The rock and roll cat.
That's right.
Meow. 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 Meow.
And right after that, he pulled up in the tank, was ready to go again.
It rolled right over your feet.
Right.
Ugh, terrible. Well, hey, so yeah, let me plug my podcast real quick. So we've actually been pretty consistent lately. We got down to like once every other month for a little while there, but we've been hitting the Sundays pretty hard as of late. But what we do is we kind of the intent was to try and just help people that are getting into 3D printing, kind of talk them through where to start, and whether that's what type of printing they want to do or design they want to do. Should they be getting into resin, getting into FDM, and then, I bought this machine, now what? That was kind of the intent, but we've been going for a while now, and we're kind of shifted into doing lots of design demos. For example, a couple weeks ago, we made what's called a Yori. Kind of see what this is.
It's in the big window again.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, give me a second.
So this is called the Yori. So that's what they would store their samurai armor on. So we made that for Buddha. So that there it is, loaded up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it comes with all that cool armor. Can't wear all of it.
I was saying to Rob, we were plugging this a couple weeks ago, and I said to Rob, Budo's not a character I was really ever into, but man, that classified version of him is
crushed
awesome.
it. They crushed it.
That is a fantastic figure.
Yeah. And then for Halloween, we did, a lot of us are kind of big fans of all the cool crystal ball stuff.
Yeah.
So we made like a pumpkin head for Crystal Ball.
There he is.
The jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. So a couple of these.
Sleepy Hollow crystal ball.
My dad's parents, when I was a kid, lived, we had to drive through Sleepy Hollow to get to their house when we'd go visit, and there was this little bridge. It went over like a drainage pipe or something, but it was this little bridge we always had to go over, and they would scare the shit out of us. So it's always had a special place in my heart.
It's like in the Disney cartoon when that's where he stops and throws the pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
One of the all-time great scary moments in cartoons.
Talking about a really great Casper Van Dien film.
Okay, I didn't know such a thing existed.
Sleepy Hollow.
I haven't seen it. I'll be honest. I've not caught.
Christopher Walken is in it.
Sure.
The dude that played the Emperor in Star Wars. I have no idea what that guy's name. He was in it.
Ian McDiarmid.
There you go. Ragtime Rob knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look, I know what you're talking about. I just haven't seen it.
He was also the butler in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Was he really?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I remember seeing that in the theater. We were talking about the old one back with
Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
Martin and Michael Caine.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. If there's a remake, I won't hear of it.
There was a remake, and I think it was one of those kind of gender swappy things, which is kind of fine, but...
Well, I don't know if there was a remake, but I do know they turned it into a Broadway show.
Yeah. But, Steve... I was never a big Steve Martin guy. I'm just kind of born the wrong year, decade maybe. I don't know. He just never kind of really did it for me, but he crushed it in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oh, dude.
It's a great movie. I dare say a flawless comedy.
Good, and a good ending. A good little...
Oh, yeah. Just perfect.
Yeah.
Good night, Nick House.
They're all gone, Paula.
Oh, God. Yeah, do yourself a favor. Once you're done watching the other great Steve Martin movie, that is themed for the Thanksgiving time of year, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Go watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrel.
No,
that's just a fun movie, man.
that might be my favorite Steve Martin movie.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels or Trains, Planes, and Automobiles?
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Anything else you want to say about the G.I. Joe 3D printing podcast, Mark?
No, just Sunday mornings on YouTube. I want to say it's like noon on the East Coast, 9 on the West Coast. I get a joke about my mom watching it, but I think she's kind of tuned out. We're actually getting actual viewers now. She's over it. But yeah, we got some loyal kind of tune in people, which is kind of wild and crazy for me. But it goes from fun to nerdy and back, because at the end of the day we do get kind of technical about some stuff, but we have a good time. It's fun. It's hanging out Sunday morning.
All right, and that's the news. Stay with us. We'll be right back in just a few seconds after a quick word from our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
And that sound that you hear in Wyoming is Josh Eggebean screeching over to the side of the road. For the Stump Rack Time Rob, sponsored by After Action Report.
And now I'm going to be murdered.
Yeah, that was
I
Halloween-esque.
I love how I have inadvertently given our entire viewership anxiety. just with that 1 5-second promo bump for our dopey game show segment.
I have a bit of an issue with it, because I feel like you're rubbing it in my face what a great head of hair Ragtime Rob has. Because the back of my head does not look like the back of the head on that thing we just saw.
I mean, Ragtime Rob, coming from somebody with a lush head of hair, Ragtime Rob has a lush head of hair.
Mm-hmm.
Ragtime Rob has probably got a better hair going than I do, and he's out of the same gene pool. So, all we can do is repeatedly thank the Italian branch of the tree, because they're the only ones that had hair in their adulthood. Like every single one of them, they were all bald in their 50s. That's where we are, and they, gone. But not the Italians. Thank you, Grandma Irizarry. So, anyways, if you tuned in last week, and we know you did, you'll know that Ragtime Rob went 4-1. 4 correct responses, only 1 incorrect response, which we're going to blame on Justin Bell. We needed him here for one thing, to be backup, and he was not capable of pulling it off. So that's where we're at. Ragtime Rob is 4-1. He is 4-1 overall. We'll have updated standings after we're done here and on next week's program, because you guys don't pay us enough to have cool upgradable graphics in the middle of the show. Link to the coffee is down below. So we'll get it started with our first question. See here, 100% funded on Kickstarter. the After Action Report Trivia and Activity Book. Link in the description. Question number 1. From issue 109. What Joes are killed by the Saw Viper? And this is which Joes are directly killed
by the Saw Viper. The one shot in the trench.
Correct. Rack time, Rob.
All right, that is Doc, Thunder, Crankcase, and Heavy Metal.
Yeah, that's a layup. That's a bunny. It's a win. Doc,
because there's a lot more guys on the cover of that book. And
yes,
it's implied that they didn't make it either.
Yes, oh, it's true, and many of them did not. However, that does lead us into question number 2. What Joes die by an exploding Cobra Rage vehicle?
Ah, okay. That would be Breaker, Crazy Legs, and Quick Kick.
That is also correct. No bonus points for guessing the correct order from Josh Eggaby. But, hey, we can't win them all. He's nuts, He's on the side of the road in Wyoming right now.
Why is he in Wyoming?
He just said he said he just
I saw it. He said
Cheyenne.
Right. Like my brother lives in Cheyenne. That's kind of wild. He's 2 hours north of me. I'm just curious why he's that far. Is he coming from? He's come from California.
Look, man, you're trying to quiz me on geography here, and I just picked a state that was in between. I got nothing. It's a bad call on my part. That's all it is.
It's a bad call. It was a bad call.
Bad call. Terrible call. I'll give myself the Family Feud strike sound. On me.
No whammies.
No potato salad.
Said no whammies? There we go.
Oh.
We're prepared, man. We're prepared.
Man, you've been looking forward to this all week, haven't you?
When StreamYard updated the sound effects booth, oh man, I was like, we gotta get a game show thing together. And then Josh writes me, hey, we want to do a game show segment. All right then, sir. Let's do a game show. And even better, he did all the work. So like I can't claim any of the if you like it, great. Josh did the work. If you don't like it, go blame Josh. I'm just
we're just here for the cash.
Now the question that had Rob sweating, because I did let him know the issues that were going to be involved. This is from issue 135.
Oh boy.
Which Rob complained about because it had Megatron on the cover.
Well, no, the trade paperback it was in had Megatron on the cover.
Okay, well, okay. Oh, wait, quick plug for a trivia and activity book on Kickstarter now. It's funded, pledge with confidence. What are the main colors of Scarlet's Ninja Force uniform?
Green and yellow.
The ultimate bunny question, and it stressed him out so hard. I was loving it. Of course, it's green and yellow. You were seriously sweating that one out, weren't you? You were expecting.
I was just like, okay, what kind of obscure? Because really, it's as an issue goes, it's kind of like, okay.
It's kind of a nothing. Yeah, it's kind of a nothing.
It's a transition.
Yeah. Because the one that you missed last week, it was kind of nitpicky.
Yeah.
Was it like mistletoe green and sunshine yellow?
Goldenrod.
Last week was from issue 21. It was what is the message on Destro's computer? At the beginning of it, and I forget what it was, like danger, intruder.
I think intruder alert. Yeah.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
And I was thinking that maybe it was like incoming aircraft because the aircraft that he jumps out of.
That is a deep one.
Right. It's one of those crazy ones that you're not gonna get. So
Like, Destro have chess pieces of on the cover. Yeah.
That would be a good question.
22.
Be a good question. we don't get a lot of special play for grunt. So, in fact, we have a grunt chess piece. Anyways, question number 4 from Special Missions number 1. Who are the main mission GI Joe team members?
Well, it's all the seafaring guys. You've got Cutter and Deep Six and Shipwreck and Torpedo and Wetsuit, and then of course flying the plane are Wild Bill and Hawks.
Yo, Cutter, Deep Six, Shipwreck with Polly. We won't take away for that one. Torpedo and Wetsuit. So I don't think I think Wild Bill and Hawk are support in that one. So
yeah, they show up at the end, with the in the cargo plane with the skyhook to get the Russian naval captain.
Was that one of the early? Nah, it wouldn't have been early, but like there was an animated comic book commercial on TV for that one.
Not for special missions.
No, not for the first one.
No, they never did special missions commercials.
I'm picturing
it was just the main series.
I thought that first one did. Anyway, you're probably right. I'm just having a.
I believe you. I feel like I'm. Okay.
I'm having a Mandela effect.
Right.
Moment, but
yeah, Rob could be in an alternate fucking universe. We don't know.
He probably is. We're gonna go into more fun comics after this. Then I'll start quoting issues from the 40s. But Ragtime Rob is a perfect 4-0 mark. He has not needed you at all.
Yeah, a good thing.
Your thoughts so far?
I've been over here Googling stuff. I'm close.
Oh, Google the trivia answers. Come on, man. Spirit of the game here.
No, I mean, he gives his answer, and then we have that long dramatic pause while we go to commercial, and I look it up, and then we come back, and you tell him he's right.
I would get the millionaire dramatic music, but they would ding us on that, so I can't use it. It's too long. Question number 5. Forgot the plug. Sorry. Remember, it's on Kickstarter now. 100%. 100%. Go pledge a comment.
Fishy Joe's. Ride the walrus.
Kickstarter.
Awesome.
AfterActionReport.net. Question number 5. What G.I. Joe series was Marvel Comics' #1 direct market seller for the month it premiered?
What direct market seller for the month it premiered? Well,
I mean, that is Marvel narrows it down quite a bit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, it's either, so it's either Real American Hero, being its top seller in that month, which I don't know about. So I'm going to say Special Missions.
Of course. G.I. Joe Special Missions.
If I took a shot in the dark, that's what it would have been as well.
Right?
Considering
The only other option would be Tales of, right? And that
Tales was just a reprint book.
Right, it was just reprint. So that's what I'm saying. There was no way it was Tales.
And G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe #1, I don't know if it sold I think it sold well, but I don't know if it was going to be the #1 Marvel book.
Yeah, it wasn't up until it was in like the teens or early 20s.
Yeah.
Issue #1 was a big seller. Issue #1 sold. We went to 4 or 5 printings on issue #1.
But I mean, a lot of that printings came as the book got hot and was later.
Yeah.
Sure. But like the way they sold it on TV and like issue #1, the reason why issue #2 is as valuable as it is because they didn't print nearly as many of them in the first run.
Yeah.
And so, but no, issue #1, the sales for that, it may have been, but I would just figure that since we were already talking about Special Missions #1, The answer is probably Special Missions #1.
Yeah, that was my thought. And G.I. Joe being an established property and a big seller for Marvel at the time, as opposed to G.I. Joe being a new property in 1982, even though it was getting TV commercials.
Ragtime Rob.
Special Missions was awesome.
Oh yeah, especially for if you liked the characters that didn't get a lot of spotlight, Special Missions was your jam.
Yeah.
And that tended, I liked having those stories that were kind of off the beaten path. Like, obviously the Joes have more going on than just sitting in the motor pool, being background characters to whatever Snake Eyes has going on. They're doing stuff. So I enjoyed Special Missions just to see more of the team. But Ragtime Rob, 5-0 this week. You get the
Is that
special.
Legend of Zelda? What was that?
It was Final Fantasy.
Ah.
I believe specifically from Final Fantasy 3.
Oh, well.
Which is the best of them because it's got the Snake Eyes ripoff character.
There's really a Snake Eyes ripoff character in it?
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a character called Shadow. Who is dressed head to toe in black and has a wolf companion. It's absolutely.
That sounds awfully.
The developers were G.I. Joe fans.
Yeah.
He's mute, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What's the boy's character? Noir. Black Noir. Yeah.
Right. Oh goodness.
Black Noir, which of course translates directly to Black.
And read the Marvel G.I. Joe comics. Get them in your local shop. We've told you when. We've told you how. Now you know. And of course, knowing is half the battle. Be sure to pledge After Action Report on Kickstarter live now through December 4th. 100% funded. Let's get stretching. Work some stretch goals in there.
Do some jazzercise.
That's right.
Well done, Rob. That was nice.
And again, in full disclosure, I do let Rob know what issues the questions are coming from, but he has no knowledge of the questions themselves until we are on the show live. So Rob is we're trying to play things as legitimately as we can. Mark Gerwig, let's pull this into the station, man. You get anything interesting in the last few weeks? Something that you haven't made?
Right? I feel like if I got something, everyone else got it too.
That's fine.
You know?
If you're proud of it.
You know what I'll show you? That maybe is a little less. This is pretty cool. This is the Hiya Toys
okay.
Crockmaster.
Okay.
It's a thick little box, man.
Yeah.
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 It threw me for a second. I was like, what the heck is that?
It's just a miniaturized version of the Classified, which is awesome. So yeah. These things, like, you order them and then months and months go by, you forget completely about them. Just completely, and then it shows up and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, a treat.
It's like I bought myself a gift and surprised myself.
They are the highest stuff. It's well done.
They look great. I'm not in love with. They could be sturdier.
Yes,
and it might just be like, I mean, we played hard with those O-rings, and they, except for their thumbs and their crotches, they held in there.
Right, like you these things from 40 years ago. There's a weight to them. Like this little dead guy from 1986 probably weighs more than the Hiya Toys Beachhead.
Yeah, the original toys, like if your brother said something stupid, you could whip it at him, bounce it off his face, and the figure's fine. These will not perform that way.
Yeah,
but
no.
they look amazing.
I have had a couple of them bounced off my face and they've shattered.
Like the high toys or the O-rings?
Oh,
We are talking action figures still, right?
even as kids, we didn't whip GI Joes at one another. Those were the ones we liked.
Okay.
We
were a bit more violent in my house, I think.
Maybe some shitty toys, but never Joe's.
Apparently, I whipped a Matchbox cart at my cousin's head when I was like 2.
Yikes!
I mean, like our cousins are significantly older than us, or at least the cousins in question.
Mm-hmm.
That we have 2 clusters of cousins, right? One is like one group is like 10 years older than us, and the other one is like 10 years younger than us. So we did not necessarily grow up with our cousins. So when they would have been kids, Rob would have been a toddler, and of the Matchbox whipping age. But they were like teenagers, so don't feel bad for them. They probably earned it. Caught absolutely none of that, Rob.
Oh, I was just saying. Apparently, he pushed me away from my toy.
Get your microphone out from under your collar.
It's out. I don't know what.
Something happened. Yeah,
it was under your collar. So what were you saying?
It said apparently he pushed me away from my toy piano.
Oh, I remember that piano. Screw him.
Yeah.
Well, he's lucky you didn't hit him over the head with the piano, Linus.
It was kind of like it was the upright piano version of what Schroeder had going on, so that would have been pretty ugly.
I said Linus. It was Schroeder.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look, I wasn't saying it to correct you. I'm just saying that I remember that piano, and it was.
It was a baby grand.
Yeah. Schroeder's was a baby grand. We had kind of the upright saloon style mini piano, and that would have been rough, man. That would have been, WCW at its best.
It would have been a TLP match,
right? Tables, ladders, and pianos. Anything else?
Ladders and pianos.
I got nothing else. This has been a lot of fun tonight.
I'm gonna sit down and play myself a tune here on the Pine Nanner. Rackside Rob, what'd you get in?
Hey, just today. Steeler and Short Fuse.
You can't beat that.
No.
Where was that from? Man, I know it's classified. It was like a Big Bad Toy Store.
Well, this was a Target exclusive, but I grabbed it off the Pulse.
Okay. I can't keep it all straight. It's too much.
And anything else you want to show off, Rob?
No, that's it. That's all.
All right.
Are you going to open that?
Yeah. Yeah, it literally came in today. So
yeah.
I'm silly. Like for me, like I tell myself I'm going to open all this stuff eventually, but it's safe right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to lose a gun or a magazine. I'm not going to scratch the paint off of somebody's nose. Like eventually, like I'll get all these goddamn kids out of here, and I'll start opening stuff.
It's all right. That's
empty
okay.
nester goals.
You have a display that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I managed to add to my vintage collection. I got this guy. I did not do a new graphic for him just yet, so we'll hold off on numbering. I'm hoping we'll have more news after Assembly. I also got in the same shipment. I got myself a Flash, and it was one of those where the price is right. You couldn't say no. But what's funny about it, I'm kind of leaving him like that for now. He's got all his stuff, and his backpack fits on his back. And the gun fits in his hand, and the gun fits in the backpack. But I can't have all three of them together at the same time. So when the gun is plugged into the backpack, it takes the backpack clean off his back, and this is what we've got. So it's good times. But it was one of those deals, like I always say on eBay. I'll just kind of favorite things that I'm looking at, and then forget about them, and then I'll get an email 2 weeks later, from these sellers that don't understand why their overpriced thing refuses to move.
Yeah.
And they get frustrated and they offer a deep discount, and I take it. So the long game is the key to eBay. You just can't get excited. You can't get emotional. Just favorite some stuff and move on, and eventually it comes to you. And then you wind up with way too many beachheads, over 220 of them.
Whew. Man. Well, do you know how many you need before you can fill up the pool and swim them in them like Scrooge McDuck?
We're getting there. Like I'm at the point now where it's the second medium tub is going to get tested. So, sorry, I'm getting into the live chat a little bit too. I kind of ignored it for a while. I apologize to our viewers at home, but we had a sponsored segment. I gotta give the money its attention. While I'm doing that, Mark Gerwig, why don't you go ahead and give shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to my son, who's been patiently waiting in the wings to play his saxophone.
Saxophone.
He can play us out.
So Huck Lord Beelzebub Jones will be over here hitting up the saxophone here shortly.
Oh, dog cameo.
Yeah.
We do.
I made the mistake and made eye contact with him. So
Our show just touch him. It's fine. He's very quiet and well behaved, which is better than most of the dogs that are on our show.
Oh, yeah, he's a gentleman. Getting old.
That's all right. Let's see. We're all. All right. Nothing I have to go back and get. And I do have some post-soc. We will save it for next week when we get back. My apologies to the folks that sent in letters. It wasn't a bunch, just a couple. But hang in there. We will get your questions answered. We just ran a little long. Racktime Rob, shout out.
Yes, shout out to Mark. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Anytime.
We appreciate you.
Anytime.
Shout out to all the people traveling to Iowa. Safe travels. And shout out to the studio audience for joining us once again.
Andrew Garrison will see you in Iowa. Mark Gerwig.
Iowa.
Excellent.
Probably Charlie too.
Curious, I know we're trying to get out of here. Are you going to the Friday night dinner?
Oh, absolutely. You can't miss that.
Yeah.
First round of Mick Ultra at AR is on Greg Augustin. So you want to drink some terrible beer and not get drunk.
Yeah.
Greg's your man. I will reiterate Racktime Rob shout out. Thank you so much for watching us, live audience. It's a lot of the folks are back week after week after week. We do appreciate you. If you're catching us on replay, we love you too. You actually count exactly the same. Just whatever you do, whenever you're catching us, make sure you're doing all that cool YouTube stuff. It's quick and it's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just click the like button. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. About 20% of you week to week are not subscribed, and that blows my mind a little bit. We've been pretty good about kicking out shorts. They've engaged very well. They've slowly nudged our subscriber count upward. So if you see those come across your feed, just give them a thumbs up too. You don't have to, certainly, if you're making comments on the Big Boy video, you don't necessarily have to worry about it on the shorts too. But we appreciate any time you take the time and engage with us on social media. We always do our best to engage back and at least give a little heart or a response to what you type in there. Unless it's something that's like 3, 4, 5 weeks old, in which case I've already forgotten what I said. I apologize. I'm just one man.
He's forgotten what he said at the beginning of the show. It's all right.
I mean, that too. I remember breakfast because it was a chicken McGriddle.
Oh, well.
I mean, Mark Gerwig, we have talked about chicken.
I have yet to find one.
Oh my God.
I don't do McDonald's a lot, but when I do, it's a breakfast, and I look every time, and I've never seen one.
They do not offer it at every restaurant.
Clearly, bastards.
We have 2 of them here in town, 2 McDonald's. One of them does it, one of them does not. So I am typically going to the one that does because chicken McGriddle. But if you
I
were,
don't know if I'm making it up or you're just rubbing it in my face. Like I honestly, I'm not sure.
look,
Like, I've never
could
seen
be
it.
both. But no, it's a real thing. I can't anyways, whatever. I'll show you after the I'll show you after the show.
Next time you have one, just take a pic and send it to me.
Pull it up in the app, man. I'll show you my order from this morning. But not every McDonald's does chicken at breakfast, is what I have learned. Because I tried one time when I was young and foolish, I tried to order it at the restaurant that doesn't do it, and they just said that it's just not something that they offer. It's a management decision. It's owned by a different franchisee, and they get to play with the menu a little bit in that regard.
Next thing you know, you'll be like, Mark, they got a McRib McGriddle.
That's just over the top, man.
That's just insanity.
You don't tell stories about McRib. That's dirty pool. There are things in this world I will never joke about.
It's a McRib McGriddle, and then it's got like 2 different compartments. One's got lettuce and tomato, and the other one's got the biscuit.
I want the McRib.
And it's got the hot side hot and the cold side cold, and you got to.
And you get them out of one of those prize ball machines at the front of the store.
No, don't touch those; they're covered in feces.
You know what I want? I want the McRib McGriddle to actually have still the onions and the pickle. On the McGriddle too.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on.
I was struggling to come up with what could be on it, and I just went McBLT. But that would have made more sense.
Yeah, Gene Fleming heralding the return of McRibs. I believe they went nationwide Monday. I think they're back. I think McRib is back. Another Veterans Day miracle.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Case in the back.
Absolutely. Yourself included, Mark, as a veteran yourself. Happy Veterans Day to you. Hope you got to enjoy it.
I did. For the first time in my post-naval career, I got a free something on Veterans Day. So
nice.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Those bennies are unbelievable.
If you don't mind asking, are you at liberty to say what it was?
I got a combo card from Freddy's Steak Burgers and Milkshakes.
There you go.
So I didn't get the actual food, but I got a card. So between now and Christmas, I can go get a combo meal for free.
There you go.
Supposedly. I'm real curious if you go in and then they're like, yeah, it'll be like $1.15 in tax.
They're gonna do that to you.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what the catch is gonna end up being.
I don't think you're allowed to charge sales tax on something that is zero. I think technically they are. It's just 9% of zero is still zero.
I've definitely gotten screwed by what's that bagel place?
Einstein
got me. Like, it's like, take your receipt, fill out this survey, you get a free bagel next time you come in. All right, I like free bagels. And they still end up charging you money for it. Or I wanted not anything but a plain bagel. You got to pay 30 cents for a smattering of cheese or an jalapeno.
So the bagel's free, but they charge you for the schmear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Einstein Bagel is slowly dying.
Delicious though. Delicious.
I mean, anybody, they're okay. We're from Long Island. We're bagel people.
Okay, very well. And I'm from New Jersey originally, and we've got great bagels out there too. Just that East Coast area, right? You can get a real goddamn bagel.
Right.
I'm in Colorado, dude. The best I'm gonna get is Einstein.
Yeah, for a mass-produced nationwide bagel chain, it's a pretty good bagel.
Yeah,
it's all right. I'm not dropping on Einstein. I'm just saying, for what it is, for its weight class, it's pretty good. We have a place here on the north side of town called Bagel Fair that is incredible. Run by, of course, displaced New Yorkers.
The best.
Yes. You know, I'm off in the morning this week. I may have to go to Bagel Fair. That may have to be our traveling breakfast. Oh, here is Harry, boys. He's at the Bagel Fair and he must be hitting the road this week. I don't know. Anyways, take a quick minute to give a quick shout to our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys. And of course, we'll sing the theme song in their glory. Kokomo, Kokomo.
Kokomo Toys.
Kokomo, Kokomo.
Kokomo Toys.
Toys. And we got talking to the bagel so much I forgot that we were trying to end the show.
My kid's losing his fucking mind over here.
Dad, come on.
Is that? Hey, look! If he breaks into like Baker Street, you know, we'll let him play us out.
Right. You can play us out. Go for it. But anyways, but that's all we got. Thank you so much for joining us again. Happy Veterans Day for everybody who applies. That includes families of veterans. And we'll be back next week on Tuesday. And normally we probably wouldn't be, but you know, somebody's paying us to do a segment, so I guess we gotta. There's money involved. Welcome to the business. But we will see those of you at Assembly Required for who it applies. I will introduce Mark Gerwig to Joe Slepsky. And there'll probably be some leg wrestling that takes place at that point. So you don't want to miss that. We'll try and get that on video.
Well, all right. Tape that for me, Mike.
Right. Mark,
Any other martial combat, I'd have found a way to get out of, but
Mark's
leg
just
Leg wrestling.
I'll
Mark's
leg wrestle.
sit there with that look on his face like, this guy getting me in the leg wrestling again.
I
Every
tried
year
it
in
out.
Assembly Required, this guy in the leg wrestling.
They keep pulling me back in.
God, now I have to get a pair of those shorts.
Right. Well, yeah.
The ones that say plug the damn show across the butt.
Line up that little, electric socket just so.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Let's get out of here before we get demonetized. Remember, do all that cool YouTube stuff one more time. Give us a like and a subscribe and a comment down below. We love you. We'll see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. for another episode. We got issues, all right. Another episode of What's on Joe Mind. As our friend Vagon likes to say, hey, stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. Have a great rest of the week. We're going to try and stay safe. It's a lot of deer to dodge on the road. Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Everybody.